Gilgaboo, Gilgaboo, Gilgaboo.
Gilgaboo the jarrow as palchey erw gus Gullis Gaccan. Welcome to Gullis Gaccan.
Manx Radio Weather with Manx Glass and Glazing.
Well, we've got Kinley with us this week, so fast am I by as, the weather.
Fire away, okay. Dry and bright today, but with medium and upper level of clouds.
What are we doing wrong here? Hang on. Something's not right. Try that.
Am I switched on now? Anything good?
Try it now.
Hello.
There we are.
Testing. 2, 3. Okay. It's a bit miserly outside, but let's carry on anyway with a level of cloud coming down, a hazy sunshine, light to southwest winds freshening in the evening, maximum temperatures 19 degrees. Tomorrow is going to be mostly dry, with a bit of cloud and the risk of coastal mist and fog patches. Top temperature 21, then coming into Tuesday, it's going up to 23 with an easterly wind. Sunrise 5:48, sunset 9 o'clock, bang on the money tonight.
As Shen ons Ghaelg Rhys Bia Chirum as Kiaull Jew och ni na Bajlan Mianach as Ginu and Green the Veih Jechach. Ni and Gia Nia as na Jas Fast Nyaticus and as the beggars being temporarily smooth 9 Celsius jeg. Bia Chirum son could smooth Merach les Bajlan the Lua on Hammers Gow the Jig Chaos listing the Mara na Caton. The Lia Nian Gia Nia as na Jas Fast Chin there the Hit Fine Sha na Sharas. Temporarily smooth 1 Celsius as feed and rate be a cherum son hood smooth jamert les shallen bla greenach be gia nya fast na menach onas and temporarily smooth 3 Celsius jeg. Iri na grania dev and a jeg rosh shamerach as line na grania nay a clag Jew.
Manx Glass and Glazing can supply and install single, double and triple glazing. Call 674 573 or visit the showroom on the Snugborough Trading Estate. Gullis Gaccan, brought to you by the Ghaelg Broadcasting Committee.
was, well, it sort of still is, 20th Century Boy by T-Rex. And
By golly gock, some saxophone on the end of that.
yeah, do you fancy yourself as a bit of a 20th Century Boy?
I am a 20th century
Well, I
boy,
am
much
too.
like yourself,
Yeah, it's
Peter.
definitely not 21st anyway.
No, I don't. I find it all a little bit confusing. There's far too many buttons to press in the 21st
Well, there
century.
are. I don't know what happened there. I had you for during the weather. For some reason, someone had turned the fader. There's two things.
Okay.
You can push the fader up and down, which I'd done to the right place.
Well, it's facing
but
the
then
right way.
there's a knob at the top, and you can twist that knob round. And it was on something like -10, which normally it would be on 3 or 4. So that was why I had a little of a uncertainty when
Yes.
it came to the weather there. But we got there.
Look at this tatty album windshield cover on the
It's-
Manx radio microphones today. My God, they need to get to the shop and get
Seen
some new
better
ones.
days. Well, you see, times are hard. You know, we've got to watch our expenditure.
Indeed,
and,
yes. Especially expensive broadcasts like this one with all the jam and
Well, yes.
banjos and stuff
Yes.
that we've got.
So I mentioned because there was a, what was it called? Cake, copper, and Kurjan Kujak session, which is actually, if you're quick, you could probably just get. In fact, you might get cheap cake because they might be trying to flog it now.
Is this up at Skird?
Up on the tops.
Aye.
Yeah.
I saw a bit of that just going by on my phone. I was thinking,
Yeah,
if I wasn't here, I might have been there.
Katie and Mark and Kurjan Kujak were singing there. Unfortunately, I had to leave. It was about 3:15 by the time I finished my last bit of cake.
Yeah.
But it was a good do.
Did they give
Loads
you
of
any
cars
hand
there.
tools as well, and insist on doing some hot lime harling on the Althulton?
It's looking well though. I
haven't been for a while.
It does look good. But
Good
yes,
on 'em.
there's a lot of work going into that.
I saw they had a bit of a workshop going on there recently.
Yeah.
Yes, and good
yeah.
on them. Excellent.
Yes, I must do a stone picking workshop for next time I'm wanting to get rid of a load of stones from my field.
Yes, indeed.
It's quite an ancient, traditional craft.
It is
picking
indeed, yes.
stones, and you'd have to learn from a master, and it would take you several fields practice. I fear.
I have a fleet of wheelbarrows if you if you need some assistance.
For those in the know, they'll be getting this, but
Yeah,
anyone
I-
else, yeah. So what are we talking about on the show this week? That
Well,
I guess there'll be lots.
I'm a week behind schedule. I was off last week with the owl murring at me. And oh God, you absolutely knocked 7 bells, or sent me for 6, or whatever the name of it is. But not good at all.
Aye.
In the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we
however,
missed you. We missed you last week.
I'd had one day out. One day, I haven't been out for months and months, and I went for an afternoon out in down to Peel for the Cruniact on the Sunday afternoons. My good friend Paul Johnston was over, and he was doing a turn down the Black Dog there. And lo and behold, it was just one afternoon. Next day, wallop. I managed to get up to Thursday, and then it really kicked in, and it was just awful. So it was either a heavy cold, flu, Crunlact COVID, or maybe I did get Lyme's disease off that damn tick.
or all three or
maybe
four,
all four
pulled
at the
together.
same time.
Yes.
So I think my immune system is really quite tired with it. So I'm getting there, though. I'm getting there.
Well, what you need is a good feed of gooseberries, and I'll leave it there. We won't go too
we've
into
got a lot
it.
to talk about there.
Suffice to say, I couldn't find any songs about chutney. I haven't looked for gooseberry. I'll look to see can we find any gooseberry songs. There might be, mightn't there?
Must be, surely.
And anyone got any ideas for
Yes.
gooseberry songs or even chutney songs?
Aye,
I couldn't
166
find any.
177. Fire
That's,
in.
That's the boy, or studio@manxradio.com. Anyway.
Oops.
Oh, you've just had an idea, haven't you?
Someone's just called in about chutney, I think. Better switch his phone off.
Yes. You had a special request for me.
I did indeed. I'm a week late, so sorry to the ladies, or it might even just be the lady in the big house up at Grenby at the moment. But as you requested, it's blackberry season, and this one's for you.
As Manx as Queenie shells on the beach, Manx Radio.
but I said, what am I supposed to do now? Goodbye, Blackberry Way. I can't see you, I don't need you. Goodbye, Blackberry Way. Sure to want me back another day. Goodbye, Blackberry Way. I can't see you, I don't need you. Goodbye, Blackberry Way. Sure to want me back another day. Goodbye, Blackberry Way. I can't see you, I don't.
Station Nation Radio Mannin.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. On Blueberry Hill. When I found you, the moon stood still on Blueberry Hill. It lingered until my dream came true. The wind in the willow played love's sweet melody. But all of those vows you made were never to be. So we're apart. You thought of me still. For you were my thrill. On Blueberry Hill. The wind in the willow played love's sweet melody. But all of those vows you made were only to be. So we're apart. You thought of me still. For you were my thrill. On Blueberry Hill.
And for the eagle-eared among you, you'll have spotted that we have a theme developing on our music this week.
It's a bit fruity.
Yes, it is a bit fruity. Blueberry Hill, blaeberries, as we would call them. Have you had many?
I haven't had any this year yet. Probably tomorrow. I've got a week off work this week, so I'm heading up there. I do have a theory as well. After the gooseberry experience, which we'll come to, I did note, and I noted this... Oh, I must switch that phone off. And I did note this last year with the blaeberries, but the hedges that face north seem to have more abundance of fruit.
Right.
Yeah, because they grow underneath they have like a canopy.
Yeah.
So they like to be in the shade. The berries don't really like to be in direct sunlight.
Yeah.
So when they're underneath, and I noticed this on the goosegogs, the ones that were facing north, absolute abundance.
Right.
So you lift them up, and they're hanging like grapes. It's quite amazing. And I noticed this last year up at Cronkney Airy Lay with the blaeberries as well.
Oh,
you go onto the sunny side, they're not as prolific.
Well, the sunny side of our gooseberry bushes, we've got a couple of prolific gooseberry bushes.
Aye.
The sunny side, there's a 8-9 foot beech hedge, so they don't get much sunshine on that side.
I see.
That's interesting.
So we'll find out this week.
Yeah,
I'll let you know. So that's the idea.
Well, I've had a few blaeberries when I've been out for walks and things, and
Good for your eyes.
It feels wrong, doesn't it, not to? And when you say good for your eyes, anyone listening from at home, don't go rubbing the blaeberries in your eyes. That would never do.
Apparently good for your blood vessels in your
Are
eyes.
they?
Yeah,
Right. Well,
absolutely.
there
Yeah. Well, yeah. So yeah.
And blackberries too. The blackberries seem to
they're
be
nearly ready, aren't they?
Yeah, we've had a feed of blackberries already.
Yeah.
And Annie went out yesterday and picked a big bowl of them. And they're frozen up for using in the winter time.
Remember last year they were about 3 weeks late, weren't they?
Yeah, and sour because there wasn't any sun really on them.
Yeah.
They didn't really do for some reason. And then I boiled them that blooming hard. I couldn't get them out of the jar.
Well, we'll come to my my humbling experience of being in the jam competition at the Southern Show, but maybe last year's batch of blackberries weren't quite up to scratch. And however, maybe it was the chef.
Do you know what the Manx for gooseberry is?
No, I don't.
Bearish glass.
Uh-huh.
Bearish glass. I learned that. When was that on with Ruth a few weeks ago? I think it might have been. We were talking about various berries, and bearish glass was the one. So glass it is a natural green colour. So the bearish glass, the natural green coloured berry, which it can be true. I mean, ideally you want them more of a straw colour when they've actually ripened a bit. But
well, my hands were pretty bloomin' raw after that experience. I'll tell you that. By God, they're spiky, is it?
They are. They're much
Terrible,
much
awful.
harder to pick a gooseberry than almost any other berry. Really. Even blackberries, you can see where the briar is, and you avoid it. But gooseberries, the spikes are all over them, aren't they? So,
I couldn't agree more. Yeah. So, when I went to get my gooseberries recently, bearing in mind it's out of the parish, and I had to go over the hill, out of the parish to get them, and then I get out of radio contact because there's no mobile signal up there or anything like. So, after my first dreadful experience of getting nothing but a tick, I went back a couple of weeks later, and it was honestly, Philly, it was like the hottest day of the year it was. I was all done up in my woolens, my shirt was done up. I think I'm not getting caught out this time, like so. I went wading into these gooseberry bushes, and of course there was no wind, so every biting, flying thing you could imagine.
And they are beggars, aren't they?
Oh, that's covered in horsefly bites all over my hands.
Crogans.
The owl crogans, yeah.
So
I was covered in them. I didn't get to see my knuckles till the following Wednesday, until the swelling had gone down. Lacerations everywhere, so it was hard won. The gooseberries were hard won this year. And there I was thinking, I'm going to do well at the show this year, but we'll come back to that.
We'll come to it. Well, let's have a listen now to, what was it? Imre Itram by Anne Martin and Ingrid Henderson. They were over many, many years at what used to be called the Veih Ghaelg, the Manx Language Festival. And anyway, let's have a listen. A little bit of Scottish Gaelic music. Ah, that's nice. Ingrid Henderson and Anne Martin with Immer of Yttrim, which is lightweight ridges. And I think ridge as in what you would plant your vegetables in.
Ploughing ridge?
Yeah, well, Immer, I think, is a word for a ridge, but certainly orig is definitely a word for a ridge. Immer of Yttrim. So Yttrim, spelt in Scottish Gaelic EUTROM, and definitely not spelt that way in Manx, is the word for light. So lightweight ridges. Interesting.
Indeed.
But yeah, nice, beautiful piece of music, certainly.
Wonderful.
Edrim in Manx. So Edrim in Manx is EDDRYM, and Yttrim in Scottish Gaelic is EUTROM. So you could be forgiven if you didn't hear them pronounced, that they were different words. But it just shows you there the difference in the spelling systems.
Indeed, we have an Edrimony and Port Melperdine, of course.
Edrimony. Well, hey, that's one for Kane's place names. We'll
have that. Let's jot that
look
down.
That one out. Yes. So the jam didn't do as well as you'd hoped in the show then.
No. So, as you know, when you go to the produce tent, you have to turn up the day before, and between 4 and 8 on the day before. So I got there, I got 3 different jams. I had my blackberry, my goose gogs, and I also had a ginger, rhubarb and stem ginger.
And that's lovely.
It is lovely, isn't it? Yeah. So it's so there I go. So up to the tent. So here you go. I've got these 2 jams, and they're going right. Okay, jam. That's great. Okay, they're going in category 775. That's going excellent. Okay, and I've got this. This is rhubarb and ginger. And goes, well, that goes into category 776. So I had a look at 776. It said jam, 2 different types of fruit or more. I was going, well, I've got to play the game here. And I was going, well, technically, that's a conserve if it's 2 different... And, of course, there was a little wry smile, and the reply was, you're a bit posh, aren't you? What's going on just saying? You got to play
I was only thinking that the other day, actually.
So I got accused of being a bit posh for saying it's not jam, it's a conserve. And then I thought, right, I'm going to up my game here. And I'm going, well, actually, these aren't berries either. They're both roots.
Yeah.
You know, so rhubarb and ginger roots. So, actually, is there a category that they should be in?
Rhubarb is more of a stem than a root, isn't it?
I think it's actually classed as a root.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's not a fruit, it's a root. So there we go. So it's a root conserve, of which category 776, it wasn't applicable to that. So I don't know whether I rubbed them up the wrong way, but I went back after the Grand Parade the next day. I was thinking I'd leave it till the end of the day, So I get into the produce tent. Of course, the place is awash with first, second, and third prize certificates all over the tables. And had a look, and sure enough, there's my 2 jams and 1 conserve pushed to the back of the table with all the other losers. And I was just like, oh, this is humbling.
Yeah, well, that you can imagine the steward saying, we'll sort that clever bugger out.
The posh fella. I think if I go next year with a rhubarb and ginger, they'll probably insist I spread it on like a cheesecake base and put it into some other competition or something.
Well, quite right.
They did open it because I popped them and the vacuum had gone.
Right.
However, they certainly hadn't dug into it. Maybe they just looked at it and went, nah.
Yeah.
Better look next year.
Yeah.
But you know what the winner of the jam was? I'd never come across this as a mixture before. It was raspberry and Prosecco jelly.
Gosh.
So I think that was in the jam section. I don't know whether it was
that should
separate.
Be the jelly section. There must be a jelly and a jam.
But I was thinking, I've got to up my game here.
Yeah, well...
Yeah. However, I've got a cunning
Mind
plan.
you, it's one good thing to do with Prosecco. I've never yet felt it was ever worth buying a bottle of Prosecco.
No.
It's a funny sort of a thing, isn't it? Anyway, it's time for the weather. What are we doing? let's just play a jingle or two and then we'll do the weather.
As Manx as a rugby long tail. Manx Radio.
Station and nation radio Mannin.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Gaelic Broadcasting Committee.
Right, and there we are. Sorry, I was a bit surprised at how short the jingles were there. So, Bia Chiram as Gialju, ach ni na Bargelan Menach as Ginu and Green the Veih Jechach, Bia Chiram son good smooth Merach, les Bargelan the Lure on, Hammers Gow on the Jig KS listen the Mara, as Bia Chiram son good smooth Jamert, les Shallan Bla Greenach as temperate smooth 3 Celsius jig.
I think we'll have to change the weather forecast. We're looking out the window. It's actually raining in Onken, isn't it?
Yeah, it does look like
But it does say here, it says dry and bright today. However, if you're in Onken, you better bring your laundry in. It's going to get wet. Mostly dry and cloudy tomorrow with the risk of fog patches at times. But it's going to be rather nice. Looking into Tuesday, highs of 23. Wow.
It's shocking that.
Isn't it? This summer just keeps on giving.
God. Anyway, what we have to do now is play a Manx track, and we've got Mactulloch Vannin with Craig Willie Sell. And this next song is going to give you a clue as to what's coming next.
We're jamming, 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 and we're jamming in the name of the Lord. We're jamming, 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 jamming. We're jamming right straight from your sing. Holy Mount Zion, Holy Mount Zion, just seated in Mount Zion. It rules all creation. Yeah, we're jamming. Up to our war, we're jamming. See, I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming, 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 jamming. And jam them, hope you're jamming too. Jano's a massive try, the truth again is high, to keep you satisfied. True love I know exists is the love I can't resist. So jam by my side. We're jamming, 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 jamming. I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming, 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 we're jamming. Hope you like jamming too. We're jamming, we're jamming, we're jamming, we're jamming, jamming. I wanna jam with you now. We're jamming, we're jamming. Hope you like jamming too. And I hope you like jamming. I hope you like jamming. 'Cause I wanna jam it with you. I wanna jam it with you.
And there we are, Bob Marley introducing probably the most important bit of broadcasting that you'll hear on a radio station.
From the official Manx Radio Jam correspondence.
Well, exactly. So what have we got then? I mean, I think we've got a pretty good hint that there's some gooseberry jam on the
I've got
go.
gooseberry. Yeah, I've got a taster jar and one for you to take home as well to put in the cupboard.
And second hour, because we probably won't get them both tasted before. Second hour, we've got what did I say?
Chutney.
Yes, gooseberry chutney. So we'll have a go at that with some cheese and oat cakes. So yes,
Delightful.
let's have a look at this jam then.
Okay, let's get the jam on the go.
And my glamorous assistant has moved to the table on my right, and a pot of jam is being looked at.
There's the gooseberry.
Yes, the gooseberry.
I'm going to let you pop this one,
Right,
Billy.
gooseberry is found. So here we are. Here we go.
This is the tester.
And this is what's this? Oh, here there's a message in, so you might actually be able to win somewhere. Hey, both loving the programme of music. I showed a jelly at Lazaire show.
Oh,
Thought it could be ignored, though amazing. Ramsey grown all except jam and the jam sugar, blood orange, chili, and coriander. Wonder how they judge if they don't taste. Well, they must taste it, surely.
surely.
I got first unbelievable in jelly, and I'm sure an amazing blackberry jam won best in section. So many blackberries. How can it be judged without spooning out for consistency and taste, including mine? My first show and last of just 3 jars heading to Ramsey show. Could I win with the ribena and jam sugar, though, says Sue. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, we're about to taste this gooseberry jam, so let's have a listen to the pop. I can't get the thing. Hang on. Oh, did you hear that? Just about that.
there's a good vacuum on it for a
that
start.
was my fingers breaking. So there's the. Oh, aye, look at this now. It's come a little asunder in the pot, but that's probably in the travel, I guess. But let's have a little taste of it. Oh yes.
The taste of the hills, you see.
There's definitely a hint of
Krogan.
trial and tribulation in this, but it's very, very tasty. Are you having a go?
I will do, yeah.
You got a spoon there?
I haven't, no.
Let's hang on.
Oh, has it got a bit shook up in transit, isn't it?
Yeah. Right,
So this is the not award-winning Goosegog jam. What can possibly be wrong with it?
I think I would have given it eight and a half out of 10. I would certainly have done that. I've got gooseberry jam on my fingers. So anyone...
I wonder if they don't like the fact that I haven't rendered it down as much, because I like the resistance.
Yeah.
My mouth's watering so much. This is
it's
delicious.
Good. It's I was super impressed with that, I have to say.
So it's probably about 75% sugar in that, because I like to keep the tartness.
Well, Graham has texted in, made some fruity suggestions. Thelma Houston, and a song called Blackberries, apparently. So I will find that, because I'm sure we'll be talking about blackberries in September. So yes, I'll have a look for that, Graham. And Graham also liked very much the Ingrid Henderson and Anne Martin piece of music.
Yes, we did as well.
And what else have we got? Lovely. Who was that again? How does marvellous Manxie musical moment translate? Well, I'll have a go at that in a second. And that was in relation, I guess, to MacTulloch Vannon with the wonderful piece of music we
Craig
just
Willie's.
heard. Craig Willie's Hill, yes, that's it. So, marvellous Manxie musical moment. I wonder how you would say that. Sialad kiaull Mannin yindyssagh. Yeah, that would do. Sialad kiaull Mannin yindyssagh, for a marvellous Manxie musical moment, and that would be in complete reverse order.
Yindyssagh,
of the
indeed.
words. But yes. So, time for some more music.
People might say my life is in a rut. I'm quite happy with what I got. People might say that I should strive for more, but I'm so happy I can see that fine things happening here today. A show of strength with your boys' brigade. And I'm so happy and you're so kind. You want more money, of course I don't mind. To buy nuclear textbooks for atomic crimes, and the public gets what the public wants. But I want nothing society got. I'm going underground, where the brass bands play a beat, start to pound. Going underground, where the boys all sing, or let the boys all shout for tomorrow. Some people might get some pleasure out of hate me. I've had enough already on my plate. People might need some tension to relax me. I'm too busy dodging between the facts. You see, here's what you get. You've made your bed, you better lie in it. You choose your leaders and place your trust, as their lies wash you down and their promises rust. Using killing machines with paper, rockets and guns, and the public wants what the public gets. But I don't get what the society wants. I'm going underground, where the brass bands play a beat, start to pound. Going underground, so let the boys all sing, or let the boys all shout for tomorrow. La 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 la, la 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 la. We're talking till my head explodes. I turn on the news and my body blows. Spraying shit on my TV screen. Like this boy shout, like this boy scream. Going underground, going underground, going underground. I'm going underground. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Sheep on the TV screen, but this boy shout, this boy scream. Going underground, where the brass bands play a beat, start to pound. Going underground, where the boys all sing, and let the boys all shout. Going underground, where the brass bands play a beat, bow bow bow. Going underground, so let the boys all sing, and let the boys all shout for tomorrow.
Did you see what we did there? That was the jam with Going Underground.
Seamless.
Yes, it's clever, isn't it? Clever. I think it's clever anyway. Anyway, we've got another couple of pieces of music coming up before the 5 o'clock news, which it might just give me enough time to make a cup of tea, cue a song, perhaps, if we didn't have a bit shortage of time. So the songs that we have are You and Me as One, Jack Severati Sigma, it says here, and then Enola Gay with Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark.
Hear my words. The silence has been broken. In the air I taste the feeling of this moment. That's when you and I become you and me as one. That's when you and I become you and me as one. You and me as one. That's when you and I become you and me as one. You and me as one. No more lie. This feeling is true. Look into my eyes, and all you'll see is you. That's when you and I become you and me as one. That's when you and I become you and me as one. You and me as one. Come with me, run with me, hide with me, dance with me till the end of love, till the end of love. Dance with That's when you and I become you and me as one. You and me as one.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Ghaelg Broadcasting Committee. Manx Radio Weather with Manx Glass and Glazing.
And we'll have a look at the weather in Manx to start with, if I can find the blooming thing. There it is. Right, so be Cherim as Ghaelg Jew ach Nina Bargelan Mianach as Genu and Green the veih Jechach. Nian as slickly the be Flaron, yes, Matu Cummelons Kiondrachet. Nian here, Nias na Jas Fes na Fes Nyatagus and Asta Beg as being temperate smooth 9 Celsius jeg. Be Cherim. Son and good smooth merach lesh Bargelan the Luon hammers Gow the jig KS less than the Mara the Keaton. The Lia Nian here near as na jas fest chin there the hit and sha na sha as temperate smooth on Celsius as feed. And rate be a cherim son and good smooth jamert le shallon bla greenach. Be gear nya fest na menach on as in temperate smooth 3 Celsius jeg. Irina Grania Devon and Jeg Roche Merrick as Lina Grania Naira Clag Jew as David.
Dry and bright today, but with medium upper level cloud and a little bit of rain coming through as well. Light southwest winds freshening in the evening. Maximum temperatures of 19 degrees Celsius. Mostly dry and fairly cloudy tomorrow, as well as a risk of coastal mist and fog patches at times. Light southwest winds soon back in east to southeast. Top temperature 21. Outlook for Tuesday, warm, top temperatures 23. My word.
Well, Shenny.
Manx Glass and Glazing can supply and install single, double and triple glazing. Call 674 573 or visit the showroom on the Snugborough Trading Estate. Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Ghaelg Broadcasting Committee.
Sometimes I look up high and then I think there might just be a better life away from all we know. That's where I wanna go, out on the wild side, and I wish I was.
And I hope everyone was singing as heartily to that as David and myself were.
Magical moments.
Oh, it is indeed.
It's awe-inspiring. It's up there, though, to Joy by Beethoven,
Is that
isn't
a
it?
tear run down? It
It
is,
was
isn't it?
indeed.
Well,
I'm touched.
on the subject of such worthy matters, it's time for this fella.
And I'm sure I heard them saying it like that.
And that's nonsense. Never heard it like that at all.
Well, this'll have to be one of those for Kane's place names campaign, don't you think?
And, of course, if herself says it's time for something,
Then it is.
Then it has to be, doesn't it? And I don't know why we even touched on Edgermony, but we did at
We
some
did.
point
I can't remember
earlier.
how we came across it now. Oh, it was that track before. With the Scottish tune, was it?
Oh, yes,
Yes,
Edram. Yeah,
Edram,
Edram. Yeah.
And
yeah.
just to throw in a quick pun there, great tune in the old days, Edgermony and Ivory. We do like that one, don't we? Thank you, Patrick.
Yes, Patrick, thanks for that. We more of that sort of thing. Yes, so I was looking and I thought, J.J. Nina's let us down with this one because he doesn't refer to Edgermony in his wonderful Manx Place Names book. But A.W. Moore comes to our rescue. And he says that the meaning is between two marshes or turberries. That's the determination of A.W. Moore. A.W. Moore, former Speaker of the House of Keys and all round good egg. Yes, Ether Morny would be between turberries or between marshes, possibly. So so that's
People don't think of Edgermony being like in a marshy area. We're up the Darrig there, and you're looking down and put iron, and you can really see where the marsh ground
Absolutely,
is.
yeah.
Like Cronk Moor, where what they call Fairy Hill there.
Yeah.
Absolute bog.
Absolutely.
Absolute
Yeah,
bog. You
yeah,
can see
yeah.
why they built that
And-
fortification
and,
there.
Of course, the other side, similar. You go down past the railway track and you're down
It
into
flooded
the,
for
into
years,
the
didn't
damp. Yeah. So a few others while we're in Rushen, because Rushen's got its fair share of
Bogs.
of place names. I was going to say some excellent public toilets in Arbor as well. Gansey. So Gansey. Any ideas what that might be?
No.
Well, it's not a Manx Gaelic place name. It's a Scandinavia one. And according to Neen, at least, this name is now applied to the little peninsula bearing that name, which is why those of us in the know get very irritated when we're told that Gansey Beach is actually Brewery Beach. But no, it's the little peninsula, and it most likely Scandinavian, either Gansey, the magic island, or Gansvara, the magic bay. Probably more the latter. If the latter, it may have referred to Chapel Bay. Vigfusson says that Gandvik is the magic bay, and was the Norse name of the White Sea. And for the Lapps, the Lapps were famous sorcerers. I didn't know that.
No,
Well,
well,
there
that's
we
nice
are.
to
So
know.
if you're heading into the Sami country, formerly known as the Lapland, beware, because there's some sorcerers. Others that we've got here, there's loads of Gjors. There's Gjor Girach, the straight creek. Gjor Gerach, the creek of the sheep, where the sheep were landed from the calf. Then what else have we got? Gjor Harry Farrick, Harry Patrick's creek. And Gjoranug, the creek of the cave. Gjordu, black cave. What else? Gjor Lang, the long creek. Gjor Lanweather, the creek of Glenweather. And the final one we'll go with is Gjorna Spirid, the cave of the spirits. So yes, said to have been inhabited by spirits to whom votive offerings were made by fishermen to ensure a spell of fine weather during the fishing season. And of course,
Well, that's worked, hasn't it?
if you are giving a votive offering, it would be rude not to have one yourself.
Indeed.
Anyway, right, we're going to hear about well, actually we're going to hear about it again, but then we're going to hear from Michael Jackson.
As Manx is the began of Centrinians, Manx Radio.
Eat this.
Spend my life being a color.
Tell me you agree with me when I saw you kicking dirt in my eye. You're thinking about my baby. It don't matter if you're black or white. I said you're thinking about my baby. It don't matter if you're black or white. I said you're thinking about my brother. It don't matter if you're black or white.
And when I was looking for the Electric Light Orchestra in the Manx Radio playlist, I came across the Free Electric Band by Albert Hammond. Ever heard of him?
No, but I do like a title like that.
Well, yes.
That's a good name for a band.
Well, he's apparently a Gibraltarian singer born in 1944.
A fellow islander.
Singer, songwriter and record producer. A prolific songwriter, also collaborated with other songwriters such as Mike Hazelwood, John Bettis, Hal David, Diane Warren, Holly Knight, Carol Bayer-Sager and Roy Orbison.
Impressive Roy Orbison's as well as Hal David.
Well, there you are.
My word.
Let's have a listen to the Free Electric Band.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Ghaelg Broadcasting Committee.
college in the east. But I went to California, the sunshine and the beach. My parents and my lecturers could never understand why I gave it up for music and the free electric band. Well, they used to sit and speculate upon their son's career, a lawyer or a doctor or a civil engineer. Just give me bread and water, put a guitar in my hand, 'cause all I need is music and a free electric band. My father sent me money and I spent it very fast on a girl I met in Berkeley in a social science class. Yes, and we learned about her body, but her mind we didn't know, until deep-rooted attitudes and morals began to show. She wanted to get married, even though she never said. And I knew her well enough by now to see inside her head. She'd settle for suburbia and a little patch of land. So I gave her up for music and a free electric band. Ooh, the free electric band. Dum-a-dum-da-dum-dum-dee-dee with a 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 free electric band.
Yeah, so there we go. Free Electric Band by Albert Hammond. And I would never have known that was by Albert Hammond. I would have probably heard of the the actual song.
I've heard that before, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we still haven't come up with a chutney song, I'm afraid. But we are going to try gooseberry and red onion chutney. And sadly, there isn't a click on this one because I've got two excuses. One, this was the jar that was left at the end, and
we all have them.
Didn't quite fill. And the second one was, by the time I got round to putting the tops on, they were already cooling. So yes. Anyway, let's have a first reaction.
The ELO song was bringing a tear to my eye, but by God, this chutney really is bringing a tear to my eye. By God, oof, my word, oof. She's strong. You.
All right.
Here we go. Okay, I'm going for the cheese. Oh my word, that is divine.
Aye. Good.
That's really soft.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be more of a bite to it, but that's really mellow.
Yeah. Well,
that is delicious.
It said that the best thing to do was turn it on a low heat and then leave it for the day.
For the day,
so
yeah.
Effectively, just that it was simmering, which is pretty much what I did. And I passed the jar over then. You're hogging the blooming thing. Are you wanting a little sliver before you do? Or?
No, I've got another one here.
All right, that's good. Well, it does look
This is tremendous.
Rather tremendous, doesn't it? Yes. Oh, yes. It would clear your nose if you needed, if you had more than just a sore throat with that bad cold.
I think this is going to be just the medicine to kick the murrain into touch.
I'm going to put a bit of... Got it all over my fingers now.
Golly, gock yourself.
Oh, yes, there's a bite to it, isn't it?
It's soft. It's soft.
Yeah. No, that's
what cheese is that?
That's just
mature.
Isle of Man Creamery's mature cheddar.
Gorgeous.
No, that's very good. I think we need to play some more music.
Talking of cheeses, I wish they'd bring back the Snaefell and the Druid Ale. They were tremendous cheeses.
Well, the Snaefell has only just gone, hasn't it?
Yeah, I haven't seen it for quite a number of weeks, though. Yeah. I wish I'd stocked up on it.
Well, you see...
There was none at the show.
Right. While we continue to munch through these oatcakes, cheese and chutney, we're going to hear another another Mongolian rock band. Tell us a little bit about that before I hopefully press the play
This is
button.
the wonderful Albert Kuvezin and his band, and this album goes back quite a while. It was 1998 when this was recorded, and this band is from Tuva, which is on the western border of Mongolia, the Altai Mountains, and it's Yadkar.
Well, they were good.
Yadkar?
We'll have
My
them on
word.
the programme again.
Indeed.
When are you in next?
3 weeks.
Well, that's the time to bring the CD in then.
Indeed.
Yes, very impressed with those boys. Oh, here we are. What's this? How about Chutney in Love by Ricky Lee Jones?
Someone's found a chutney tune.
Yeah.
By golly God.
Well, that's... let's just see, where's that? How did Bob Marley like his donut? How did Bob Marley like his donuts? We're jamming. Hope you like jamming too. Oh dear. And what's this fella? Oh, yeah. How about Chutneys in Love? Chutneys in Love by Ricky Lee Jones. That's from Northern Norman.
Are these
in
for
the north.
real?
Well, I don't know.
We've got some research to do now,
well,
boys.
we do. But we also have. Well, let's see. No, there's just so much that what they say, the switchboard is lit up. By golly, if it would have lit up if you could actually taste, if you could do taste radio and you could taste just how good that gooseberry chutney was. It was very good. Anyway, the Ramsey Horticultural Show, or Horticultural Society, and Chesach Geradach Rumseh summer show is on the 30th of August at 30th of August. Doors open at 1:30. Fáislet by Nen Delay Sanasta, held at St Paul's Hall, Market Square, Ramsey.
What?
Admission, adults £1, children free. And it says, this is sent in from texter ending 277, complete Ramsey show schedule, Southerners welcome, open to all islands.
Thank you very
there we
much.
are. So that's good. So we'll have a look and see what we could. The most unusual shaped. What do they call those big fellas? Not cucumbers. The one
Marrow.
We had a marrow that looked a little bit like one of those things that you put around your neck if you're going on a long flight. We were trying to sell that at the cuppa cake and Kurj and Kujak session this afternoon, but I'm not sure whether it went or whether it was still there. Anyway,
What a rarity.
the weather. Come on.
weather, yes, sir.
And we're going to do. You tell us.
The shipping forecast. Shall I do that now?
Yep.
Okay, shipping forecast issued by the Met Office at 0600 hours this morning. High, Plymouth 1028, expected German 1027 by 0600 hours tomorrow morning. New low expected Biscay 1015 by the same time. And we'll go through them all and go straight to the Irish Sea. South or southwest 3 to 5, becoming variable 2 to 4 later. Smooth or slight fog patches later. Good, occasionally very poor later.
And scale Gare Cajun Gent ag and Met Office ag Shea at a clag. Erd Plymouth Towsen Harktas feed Jerkett Germany Towsen Sharktas feed ag Shea Sanasta Shea Savorum Alestal Jaloon Lag Nua Jerkett Biscay Kerulug Kerulug Chai Towsen as Quegjeg Egentre Chedan Moor Vannon Jas na Shiras Tree dus Queg Chit the Veih Kechliach Jis dus Care na Sanma Ray na Began K Pishak na Sanma Mai Och Fivok na Kierten na Sanma. And that is the shipping forecast.
Super.
Well, it is rather good. And it's time. Well, actually, we're so far behind, we've got to play a few jingles and then we'll get to our Manx track.
As Manx as the sunken gardens and the summit of Snaefell, Manx Radio.
Manx Radio. Station and action, running on Mannin.
We could do with an extra hour if we're going to be tasting chutney and jam and things. Anyway, yes, we're a little late with our Manx track, so it's braew. So, yes, an excuse to pull back the kitchen chairs and tables. It's a short one, 5 hours behind.
Guller's Gaccan, brought to you by the Ghaelg Broadcasting Committee.
The rascals doing a thing like that to me.
Who would have thought?
Yes, that was 5 hours behind. And of course, it wasn't as lively as I perhaps had predicted, but you could have done a kind of a nice, gentle slip jig, an imaginative interpretation, sort of. I could just imagine
leisurely waltz.
I could just imagine you dancing around the kitchen table there like a fairy, with flowers and all of that kind of thing. Yes,
A little Snow White moment.
yeah. Anyway, you've got a whole load of
Yeah, we're running
demon
short of
instruments.
time.
Yes.
Which was probably just as well, because it saves me from actually playing them all. But banjos.
Wow.
So, this morning, I have a collection of banjos. What's interesting about the banjo is that this instrument is not particularly well known in Manx traditional music. However, saying that, I come here armed to the teeth with knowledge, and there we are. We had McTulloch Vannon before with the
banjo,
I don't know. Do those players, are they still playing soon? May?
Yeah, they do. They do. They do.
Absolutely marvellous.
Do you know what the Manx for banjo is?
Go on.
Banjo. I've just looked it up.
So I've been taking. I went for a banjo lesson this morning because I'm trying to learn. This is what we got here is an Appalachian style banjo. So we've got the 4 strings and the short at the top. So this is what everyone just thinks of a banjo.
Yeah.
This is the banjo, the Appalachian banjo. And so these things are like a half millennia years old, and they are synonymous with the United States of America. Where they've come from, we don't really know. It's obviously of probably European and African origin. That's all you can say. So even though I'm a good plectrum player, what I'm not is a finger player.
Right.
So that's where I'm starting with my trying to do my. So I'm going to start developing how to play claw hammer, which is going to be really difficult for me.
Gosh.
And but it's a long winter.
I'm sure neighbours may wish to take a claw hammer to it at some point, but.
Classic American sound, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what's interesting about these? So these sort of banjos, they differ from the tenor banjo, which you'd often find, which like McTulloch Vannon were playing before, and the Irish they use them a lot. But it's only the past 100 years or so that the tenor banjo has been used. And I was even looking back in the Mr. Taggart's diaries from Kiaull in the late 1800s, because he's a great diarist. He recorded all the sort of instruments and what songs they were playing, even their temporists and all that sort of thing. Hardly any string instruments at all, so that's really interesting. As in a plucked stringed instrument.
Yeah,
a lot of bowed
fiddles and
cellos.
Because he famously played
whistles.
the big fiddle, as he called it.
The big fiddle. Yeah. So.
Anyway, there's.
Should we listen to someone who can actually play one of these?
A piece of music you recorded earlier. Well, you tell us, who is it?
This is Doc Boggs from probably about 100 years ago. It was a marvellous American banjo player who brought out a style of banjo which is, I wouldn't say new, but he developed a new style himself, and this is going into bluegrass now. So I suppose the sort of tunes I like are really like 200-year-old sort of tunes. I like the real old stuff.
Excellent.
But this is Doc Boggs.
Won't live right, going to live wrong. That's why I believe in the Bible so strong. Want you all to understand what I say. Once had a fortune, but I threw it away. Old horse died, the mule went lame. Lost my cow in a poker game. A cyclone come one summer day, blew my house and borne away. make it good. Swallowed the place where my house it stood. The mortgage man, he came around, heartily claimed a hole in the ground. Shark was a greedy up and died. Wife and children and whip and cried. Some was left with kids and wife, for he had the insurance with the banker's life.
There we are. I noted. I think was Bobby Bob doing a little step dance as he arrived in the studio next door, ready to Claire
Well, that's
the
the
Ghaelg.
that's the sort of style of banjo that I'm going to be sort of like learning. As I say, it's a long winter, so that's what will be happening at my kitchen table this winter with my rabbits sitting underneath it, keeping my feet warm, and they're going to be pretty up to speed with clawhammer banjo come spring.
Yes, I was a little concerned when your email, I think it was, said banjos, jam, and rabbits. And I thought, are the rabbits actually going to appear live on the programme? Maybe they'll have to at some point.
Maybe they'll have to. Yeah. Anyway, we'll go to the next banjo. We're getting short of time. So that's the Appalachian 5-string banjo, and this is a 5-string banjo as well. However, this is an English zither banjo. And what makes it different is the body's smaller. It weighs an absolute ton. And the first 2 strings are steel, but after that they are gut or nylon in this case, and silk wound, so a bit like a classical guitar. So you get this. So it's a lot different sound, isn't it? It's like a parlour instrument. It's really, really quiet. Yeah, so you get a few of these.
Well, when you say really, really quiet. For a banjo.
For a banjo, it's really quiet.
It's got 6 pegs.
Yeah.
And I can only see 5
It's
strings.
just the way they were manufactured, because it was easier for them. A lot of these pegs were made in Birmingham, places like that, where they had steel foundries, etc., etc. So they'd just buy these lock, stock and barrel as guitar tuners and put them onto these other banjos. This banjo in particular...
But it has only got 5 strings, has it?
It has actually got 5 strings. You notice there's no peg halfway.
Right.
Because that 5th string goes into the neck and then pops out at the other end, beyond the nut.
It's clever, isn't it?
It is very clever. So we like that. As I say, it can be strung up completely with nylon strings. So this is beautiful. And this instrument in particular... its age is probably more than our combined age, Philly.
Gosh.
This is
must
an
be
old instrument.
What, more than 60 years old then?
It's just about 65.
Right, we're going to hear a piece of music by, I don't know why we've picked this piece of music, the Charlatans. But anyway, let's listen to them.
Looking for the These are the days we are loved. Not sure what it's language is a gift so we can heal the rift. Accepting all we are now, try to spark the glift and take the path we're seeking and love for what we missed. Raise your fist. Stand on it's achievable, but impossible. Days will never be done. Feeling exceptional. This is the place. These are the days we are loved. We are loved. We are loved. Ever present, but unavailable. My glass half empty, yours half full. This is the place. These are the days. We are loved. We are loved. Here we are loved. We are loved.
Yes, I don't know why the charlatans would have appeared on a programme that we're making, but well, hey ho. Anyway, you've
Excuse
got...
me, more
no,
than
no,
that.
no, you cough away.
Just going back to the thought of bringing the rabbits into Manx Radio for a show. Looking around here, it's just a array of electric cables. They would love it.
Yes.
However, I think we'll be off air in a few minutes. That would be a very short show.
Yeah, maybe we should record a piece, perhaps, and bring it into the programme.
They would love it here. Put them up on the table. Oh,
Oh,
golly God.
Yes. Right, so you've got a
Banjo
another,
number
another
3.
banjo.
As you see,
And this looks a bigger affair.
it's huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's
And no frets.
It's no frets. So this is a fretless. This is of no particular age. However, saying that, this body here, you see, there's nothing behind it. It's just a skin on it. But the body is apparently a corn measuring receptacle from America in
Right.
1850. So it's quite
very
old.
good.
That. So that's the sort of way they would make it. So of course, this has got no frets whatsoever. And that's how originally they would have been. The fretting of instruments is a very European thing. So, of course, in the early days, there'd be none at all. But it's like a baritone banjo is another way of calling it, because it's half an octave below the standard G tuning. So I must go to say about those tunings over there. They're both tuned to G. This one's half an octave down, so it's in somewhere else now. Somewhere else, anyway.
Half an octave lower than G.
C, maybe. And so when we get to the tenor banjo, I was talking about the Irish player and the Celts playing tenor banjos. They're tuned in sevenths, so they're more like E, A, D, G. So it's very much the standard European orchestral sort of way of playing things. But this one's half an octave down. And I have to use a plectrum on this one because...
And the fingers are a little bit further apart with a slightly longer neck. Or
So where the fifths... Where you think the fifth fret is, it's slightly shy.
Yeah.
fretless banjo.
Well,
so
there
that's
you
a
are.
real old sound, isn't
No
it?
fretting on that.
No
that
fretting
fella.
at all. Should we
Yes.
listen to someone who can play one?
Well, it's good. I mean, you're obviously doing very well with it.
Well, getting there.
I would say.
Well, but as I say, I'm pretty efficient when it comes to most musical instruments, but I am a plectrum player. I'm a plectrum player of guitars, banjos, dulcimers, bouzouki, mandolas, and mandolin as well. So I've got a way to go, and it's going to be a long winter using these with my fingers.
Well, no, it's good to have something to tax you over the winter time. Well, we're going to, because we enjoyed the banjo. Well, I enjoyed the banjo playing.
Likewise.
We're going to have a listen to Doc Boggs, and this is Down South Blues. Goramayu, David, for coming in on the programme this week, and we look forward to having a jam. Actually, it'll be 2 sets of blackberry jam, won't it, next time?
Indeed, it will. Yeah, only about 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I think, is a break this time.
Well... yes. Doc Boggs will play us out to the end of the programme. Goramayu as Himshu and Shaft and Shortchet.
I'm going to the station, gonna catch a fastest train that goes. I'm a-going back south, where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going back south if I wear a 99 pair of shoes. 'Cause I'm broken hearted, I've got those down south blues. I was reared in a country where the snow it never fell. I'm a-going back south if I don't do so well. Oh, my mama told me, and my daddy told me too. Don't you go off, honey. Let those men make a fool out of you.